Well. Good morning, West Ham fans. Let's talk about the return of Pantsil. So everybody, hope you're safe. I hope your weekend's going well. It's just kicked off, but I hope your weekend is going well. As always, try and bring you all the news and reviews as and when they happen. So, fans of a certain vintage will remember a Ghanaian right back we had. He went by the name of John Pantsil, but it was spelt Paintsil. Never really understood that. And actually, we've had him on the channel. Lovely guy. Go back and check it out. We have he gave him his own Hammers 11, and yeah, lovely guy. Anyway, we could soon have the word pantsil or paintsil once again embroidered on the back of a West Ham shirt. Now, obviously, we know that Saïd Benrahma is under there's a lot of speculation in terms of his future, with the likes of Lyon, Marseille, interested in a potential loan to, well, it was a loan with an option to buy, but apparently West Ham are trying to get it to be a loan to obligation to buy. But it looks like he's out the door, particularly having been sent off against Bristol City. I mean, would a Premier League side touch him if he can't play for 3 games? Probably not at the time being, because you've only got 6 months left of the season, less than that, 5 months left of the season, less than that, 4 months for us. And so West Ham have known this is the case, so we'll be obviously scouring and be linked with a lot of left-sided players. Most recently, not necessarily a left side player as such, but Smith Rowe has been linked, although that has been somewhat debunked. But apparently, we are eyeing up Genk winger Joseph Pantsil. Yes, we have Joseph Pantsil. He's coming back. Pantsil's coming back. There he is, Joseph, just a different one. Jay Pantsil's coming back, albeit Joseph, not John. He was a player that we actually 2 seasons ago, maybe ish. It's been reported in the Sun, and it says that Hammers are obviously actively looking for a replacement for Saïd. And it's understood that Joseph has a release clause of just £7 million in his current contract, and the likes of Forest, Wolves, LA Galaxy, randomly, are said to be tracking the player. We obviously have been alerted to him because he scored against us in the 21-22 European campaign, if I remember. It was a 2-2 draw, I think, and he scored. He can play anywhere across the attacking sort of front of the field, which we know that Moyes likes. He likes having options. Obviously, we've got the way sort of Bowen, when everyone's fit and everyone's back from international duty, sort of Bowen, Kudus, Paqueta, they do interchange positionings, and I find that really, really good. So I think it's really hard for an opposition to keep track of who they're meant to be sort of marking more than anything. Now, obviously, Kudus is away at AFCONs, playing for Ghana. Joseph Pantsil is in the AFCONs playing for Ghana. So if the links are true, then maybe Agent Kudus, rather than having Tim Steidten on the plane coming back with a player, maybe it could be Agent Mohammed could come back with John Pantsil, with Joseph Pantsil. So we shall see. I mean, as I said, £7 million does seem a bit of a bargain, particularly in January transfer window. So far this season, for Genk, he's had, I think it's 9 goals and 5 assists, so 14 goal involvements. So, and he's at a fair age now where, he's still got a good few years ahead of him. And as I said, for something like, £7 million is an absolute bargain. I mean, he's 25, so really should be he's getting his peak, so to speak. Not the tallest. He's around, I think it's 5'7", 5'8", something like that. And obviously would be not a homegrown talent. So obviously you can see why we're linked with the likes of Smith Rowe, why we're linked with the likes of Calvin Phillips for that exact reason. But yeah, why not? Why not? And again, I can see it work. I can see it sort of fitting into the Tim Steidten sort of type of player we're going to be signing. He's a little bit under the radar. He's a good age, maybe even a couple of years older than the type of player he would go for. But for £7 million, that's a real punt, isn't it? That's a real punt. Yes, we do have Cornet in the bed on this, who he would be a similar player towards, but this guy's in form. He's scoring goals, and he's creating assists. So I think having him £7 million, he wouldn't necessarily command a starting lineup because of the amount of money spent on him. So he would be on the bench. He would be basically a replacement for Ben Rahman. Ben Rahman's role at the club at the moment is very much second string, and he would bring a lot of pace as well. And he scored against us as well. So so if he can't score against us, he could score an own goal, couldn't he? Yeah, regardless, ignore that. Anyway, let me know what you think. Joseph Pansel. Could the word Pansel once again adorn the back of a West Ham shirt? We'll have to wait and see. Keep an eye on the channel. All the breaking news as and when it happens. And hope you have a great rest of the day. Take care. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay humble. Keep the faith, my friends. And come on, you bloody, bloody Irons. Irons.